Phillies certainly needed an offensive explosion like tonight. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Phillies Show Media to recap in tonight's game between the Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. As the Phillies defeat the Braves by a final score of 14-4, an offensive explosion. Derek Hall with his first 2 career home runs this evening, and Nick Castellanos on the last day of June, the procrastinator, hits his first home run in the month of June on the last day of June. I guess if you're getting this video, please subscribe if you yet. Please turn engage your bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. So we got to see another Schwarber, 12 home runs in the month of June for Giles Schwarber. Leads the National League with 23 dingers. So that is quite the accomplishment for Kyle Schwarber. Definitely going to be in the home run derby out in Los Angeles. Pretty much no doubt in my mind. This is a guy that loves participating in the home run derby. There's no question about it. This game was certainly exciting to watch. Aaron Nola, of course, he's still working on that sinker. It's still a relatively new pitch for him, and they did get him in some sort of trouble tonight. Even though he got a nice solid 7 innings. He really did his job tonight. Of course, the ERA did climb up a little bit. He's striking out 8. He was still very good. As we pick up the scoring summary here in the top of the 7th inning, Orlando Arcia grounds into a force out as he grounds the ball to second. Bryson Stott flips to Didi Gregorius covering second, and Didi Gregorius, of course, he does get the out at second. Then he starts jogging in to the dugout. He thought it was the final out of the inning. Just little things like that. Come on. Wake up, put your head in the game. Unfortunately, Austin Riley came in to score on that one, and the Braves now take a 1-0 lead. You got to clean that up. You really got to clean that up. You completely forgot how many outs there were. Yes, I understand we're all human and we make mistakes. I understand that. Come on. The Phillies were just so flat, the 2 nights prior to thinking, what a start. What a start. It looks like we're going to be getting swept. It just was not a very good way to start out the ball. We pick it up here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Alec Bohm singles on the line drive the other way to right field. Of course, it was the other way. JT Muto comes around to score as the Phillies now tie it at 1. So Alec Bohm gets the job done. Of course, I still love his ability, to hit the ball the other way. I still love that. Of course, I would like to see him, pull the baseball a little bit more. It sounds weird for me to be saying that, but he certainly got the job done right there. And even his rookie year in 2020, this is what he was meant to do, right? You come up in a big spot with running scoring position in a short stint in 2020, not really a short season. Then we pick it up here in the same inning. Bryson Stott singles on the line, trying to right field. Didi Gregorius comes around to score as the Phillies now get a 2-1 lead. Bryson Stott, he's been scoring up the baseball, quite a bit recently, and pretty much this whole season. He just hasn't had a whole lot to show for, he certainly was able to find outfield grass on that one. So a 2-1 Phillies. Then we pick it up here in the same inning. This is why this guy should be in the lineup. Come on. He should be out there every day. As Matt Vierling doubles on a line drive the other way to right field. Alec Bohm and Bryson Stott come around to score as the Phillies now take a 4-1 lead. So you think what a treacherous way to start out the ball game. With that Didi Gregorius, forget how many outs there were. We have already put up a 4 spot in the 2nd inning, and of course we wouldn't be done. So how about that? Literally, I put down my phone for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. I come back, I was at work, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the score was 7-1. I'm like, what even happened? It just happened so quickly. So 4 doubles on the year for Matt Vierling. Then we pick it up here in the same inning. It has finally happened. Stop the presses, everyone. Stop the presses. Nick Castellanos is going yard as he homers on a fly ball to right center field. A 3-run shot also scores Matt Vierling and Rhys Hoskins as the Phillies now take a 7-1 lead. Castellanos' 8th home run of the season, first in the month of June. So the procrastinator, waits until June 30th to hit his first home run in the month of June. Quite the procrastinator for sure, but he gets the job done, 1 home run in the month of June. So he's not going to end up with a 0, he's going to get 1. Something's better than nothing, right? So I'm glad he was able to do that. Nice job to, go the other way. Hitting with power there. Picking up here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So let's go take a look at the new league leader in home runs in the National League, Kyle Schwarber, as he homers on a fly ball to right center field. An absolute nuke. I love his swing, right? I just love it. A 3-run shot also scores Bryson Stott and Matt Vierling. Schwarber's National League leading in home runs, 23 on the year. And the Phillies now take a 10-1 lead. Kyle Schwarber absolutely destroys that baseball. Seriously, that ball was absolutely destroyed. And very rarely, it's a very interesting point, very rarely has this guy ever hit cheap home runs. These are absolute nukes. So he has to swing for it. I mean, definitely one of my favorite Phillies on this team. No question. Now with Harp going down with the fractured left thumb, I mean, we kind of have the kind of guy to put all your eyes on. Kyle Schwarber's my guy. Really a very fun play to watch. I just love that swing. I just love that swing. There's just something about it that is just so satisfying. Pick it up here in the same inning. We go back to back as Rhys Hoskins stays on as he homers on a fly ball to left field, and the Phillies now grab an 11-1 lead. So Rhys Hoskins, right? I mean, we're just piling it on here. We are just piling it on. 15 home runs now for Rhys. Of course, he homered last night. He homers again tonight. So, certainly I definitely think he's starting to heat up. I mean, with the injury to Harp, I mean, we need other guys to step up. So we get a home run from Schwartz, Hoskins, and Castellanos. Of course, we get 2 from Derek Hall. So, I mean, people stepped up. I mean, these guys stepped up tonight. I just wish we got to see it. Of course, we're not going to go out there and score 14 runs every game, but I just wish we were more consistent. I wish this was spread out throughout the series, not just all in one night. Then we pick it up here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Derek Hall homers on a line drive to right center field. Now 12-1 Philadelphia. So Derek Hall, his first big league hit is a home run. And Derek Hall is the last Philly to collect his first Major League hit on a home run since Mitch Walding in 2018. Well, remember at the Wrigley Field in Chicago, and Mitch Walding did that. Prior to that was Brock Stassi back in 2017. A guy that just didn't really work out. Of course, he is the brother of Max Stassi. Darnell Sweeney, right in the Chase Utley trade back in 2015. We all remember that. I mean, what a just a total disappointment he was. Of course, he went back to the Dodgers organization. Howie Kendrick trade. After the 2016 season. Darren Rupp back in 2012. Of course, now he's with the San Francisco Giants with Gabe Kapler and John Mayberry Jr. I remember him. Left us in 2014. To go to the Toronto Blue Jays. In a trade acquisition. So that was back in 2009. Derek Hall makes history tonight. Of course, he would not be done later in the ballgame. Then we pick it up here in the top of the 5th inning. Michael Harris, the second homers on a fly ball to center field, a 2-run shot that also scores Adam Duvall, and the Braves now get 2 back now in 12-3 ballgame. And that was a sinker that just caught way too much of the plate. And as I said, that was still a relatively new pitch for him. It just hung up. I mean, he really shouldn't elevate a sinker. It's just not a very good idea, and that's what happened there. He just totally missed the spot. And it just didn't really matter. I think anybody probably could hit that one out. Then we pick it up here in the top of the 7th inning. Adam Duvall homers on a fly ball to left field. His 10th of the season, 2nd of the series. And it's now 12-4 ball game. So the Braves get a little bit closer. So Aaron Nola definitely did surrender the long ball a little bit tonight, right? I mean, 2 home runs he allows. Still, consistently over this year, it's been, so much lower than years prior. But, because I said, it's not the end of the world. We scored him a lot of runs. We definitely scored him a lot of runs. So it's okay. He definitely got run support tonight. Then we pick it up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. He does it again. Derek Hall homers on a line drive to right center field. A 2-run shot this time. Also scores Odubel Herrera. And the Phillies now grab a 14-4 lead. So Derek Hall, this is great to see. Going into the St. Louis Cardinals series this weekend, which is going to be very, very tough. And this is why this man was called up. But we did see the reports that a good left-handed bat, to really, pair up against the St. Louis Cardinals. So Derek Hall, certainly making an impression heading into this July 4th weekend. Certainly exciting to watch. And that would be the final 14-4 Philadelphia. We absolutely just destroyed this Atlanta Braves team. Kyle Schwarber out of the Leos Petplex, 1 knock. But it was a big one, right? The 3-run shot to right center field. So 217 average for Schwarbs and 849 OPS. 50 RBIs now on the year. This guy's had an underrated year. I'm not saying he's had some outstanding year, but he's really delivered with the RBIs. He's certainly delivered with the home runs. He needs to get on base consistently. Of course, we would like to see the average. The only nagging thing about Kyle Schwarber is that batting average. It's at 217. And Rhys Hoskins' only one hit was a big one, that home run to left field, also drawing a walk, and also scoring another run on top of the solo shot that he hit. A 251 average for Rhys. So as I talked about, it's been floating around there the past few weeks, and that's what I like to see. And Nick Castellanos, 2 knocks tonight. Now home run to right center field, which is huge. So 3 ribbies for him, a 248 average. And the OPS after the home run tonight climbs up to 689. 40 RBIs down the year. He hits that mark now. So we're definitely ranking up these RBIs. Of course, Harper had 48. Prior to him going on the IL. Of course, Kyle Schwarber, team leader in RBIs, has 50. Castellanos with 40. We're definitely ranking up these RBIs. Derek Hall, 2 knocks tonight, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. So he's your Phillies National Media Player of the game. So congratulations to Derek Hall. Certainly an exciting night for him. JT Muto 2 knocks tonight as well. Everybody was joining in on the action here. Muto's average still 1 point shy of 240 as it sits at 239. Also scored one of the Phillies' 14 runs tonight. Didi Gregorius, that one knock today. Of course, it was that double. So also was able to score a run. But honestly, that was just such a pathetic play in that top of the first inning. I don't need to even go back to it. This is a win. This is certainly an exciting win. But you can't do that. You just can't do that. You got to. You're a professional baseball player. You should know how many outs there are in an inning. I just have no idea. He clearly thought that the inning was over. Why else would he be running towards the dugout? So he just had no idea what the heck was going on. He definitely needs to clean that up. Output 199 it was that line drive single the other way to right center field. Bryson Stott. 2 knocks tonight. Of course, he has that line drive single to right center. So also scores 2 runs. And Matt Freeling, it was a big one. That 2 RBI double the other way. 242 average now for Matt. It also collects 2 walks. This guy needs to be out there every single day. How many times do I need to say it? OPS now climbs up to 690. It's been on the uptrend for a while. But his last 7 games hitting .318 with a 400 base percentage, a 400 base percentage over his last 7 games. Last 15 hitting .298 with a .353 on base percentage. In his last 30 games, he is hitting .270 with a .341 on base percentage. I just don't care about the righty-lefty. This guy should be out there every single day. He just should. Aaron Nola started 7 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all 4 earned, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. Surrenders 2 home runs, 3.13 ERA as it climbs up. Of course, going into this ball game, it sat at 2.98. As I said, that sinker he hung to Michael Harris II. It just got knocked out of the park. As I said, he did not mean to elevate that. Why in the world would you want to elevate a sinker like that? He just made a mistake. As I said, that's still a relatively new pitch for him. The curveball certainly looked filthy. That one breaking ball to Matt Olson was just, oh my gosh. That was just devastating. That was unfair. The stuff was still working pretty well tonight. One run that was short shouldn't happen. Honestly, he should have went 7 innings, 3 earned. Didn't have a bad night at all. He actually had I thought he was very good tonight in a lot of ways. I even thought he got a little unlucky there, but this kind of makes up for some of the starts where he absolutely dominates and he doesn't get the win. 5-5 now on the year. Familia, they're in the top 8th inning. I'm even scared to even put him in when we have a big lead. 2 knocks he allows. He also able to collect a strikeout. And Mark Appel pitches a solid 1-2-3 top of the 9th. If the Phillies avoid the sweep, which is huge, a nice throwback Thursday win. This is what this offense is capable of without Bryce Harper. I love the man. I really do. Of course, he's my favorite Phil, but the folks that say, the season's over, this season is not over for the Phillies. Of course, do I think they're going to do it? I definitely think the chances are below 50%. We still have a very capable roster, and we're definitely have the opportunity to make some noise. As I said, we saw it tonight. Kyle Schwarber going on. Nick Castellanos going the other way, going on. Reese Hoskins smashing a home run to left field. This offense, of course, it was centered around Bryce Harper, but this offense can still stand on its own 2 feet without Bryce Harper. Of course, it's hurt not to have him in there. Of course, it hurts. But we could still function without him. At least we should be able to. So 5, the first pitch tomorrow night as the St. Louis Cardinals come to town for a 3-game series. Nicholas on the mound for St. Louis, 5-5 with a 2.57 ERA going against Bailey Falter. And I would say it's an opener, but he went 5 innings last time in Washington. 0-2 with a 4.50 ERA. Decent to those 5 innings that he went. Of course, Zach Eflin now on the IL. It would have been his spot at start, but of course he had to land on the IL with that right knee bruise. That is what it is. So guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out the social media link in the description section at Phillies Answer Media, Instagram. Follow me on Twitter at Beyonce Media. Call or text 267-225-3092. Email me, philliesandmedia@gmail.com. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Let's go, Phillies. Let's see you guys.